Jai Gurudev. In this video, I am going to tell you all about why Ayurveda is so much important and government and people should have high level importance to Ayurveda and they should use Ayurveda for help of people and nature. In this video, I am going to tell you all about why Ayurveda is so much important. One famous medical surgeon gave a talk in Bangalore Ashram in Art of Living, which was an eye-opener. He said about many clinical trials of many medicines which are done because of the pressure from pharmaceutical lobby. There is a high-level pharmaceutical lobby is working in the world in past and now. He was telling about a particular medicine that where the chief medical officer manipulated the research and passed the drug saying it is good for health. After when he was dying, he confessed that he had committed a great sin and passed a medicine that actually had a adverse effects and wanted to repent for his sins. That medicine is still being given to people and freely used all over the world, and there are dozens of such cases. This pharmaceutical lobby, their main goal is to only get money in that getting money in even an evil way. Also, they are using these their their lobbies to get even poisonous drugs also passed in the society and to be freely available to the people and to be used by people in the world. There are dozens of such cases in the world. Most of the surgeons today in USA and in John Hopkins are his students. He is an elderly retired man and is against these pharmaceutical lobbies. He says that when one is working, they will come after you and ruin your career. But now that he is retired, he can speak his heart out and feel free to speak what he wants. Because he is working as a doctor, they will ruin his career. He did not speak about against the pharmaceutical lobby, but now after he retired, he spoke many things about the pharmaceutical lobbies. These pharmaceutical lobbies are destroying the health of the people. A whole generation spends their time thinking butter is bad for health and leads to cholesterol and heart problems. There is an elderly Swamiji in Atavling Ashram who was 78 years old and had a slight heart problem. His cholesterol was high and the allopathic doctor said you should not have butter, but the Ayurvedic doctor said you should have butter. It is good. Today in the Time magazine, the research shows that butter is good for you and not margarine. Margarine was used to substitute butter, but the research was all wrong. Similarly, in India, they used to have coconut oil, but then a whole research lobby and pharmaceutical lobby said that palm oil should be used and not coconut oil. Now they say cold pressed coconut oil is better than palm oil. Like that, pharmaceutical lobbies they have destroyed the health of people in the world. Like this, the chemicals that we are using in the last century are proving to be hazardous to health. Now they are using genetically modified seeds and the products GMO products in the world, and the company where these seeds are being made say that we don't want to eat this. We should understand why employees don't eat that food from genetically modified food. The employees of Monsanto, which is the largest genetical GMO food company, the employees of Monsanto refuse to eat GMO food in their canteen. These people are only concentrated about money, money, and money. Even if people die, they are not bothered. These types of pharmaceutical lobbies, recreational drug lobbies, and gun lobbies are very huge in North America. But it is not much in Europe, but it is very huge in North America. There are more gun stores than grocery stores in America. Two gun stores to one grocery stores in America, and there is a big gun lobby working for it. All these lobbies are destroying the health of society and think yoga and meditation are rubbish. We must see that more and more people use Ayurveda, yoga and meditation and benefit from these ancient practices of Ayurveda, yoga and meditation. We should work against these lobbies and we should see these lobbies to the end. Modern medicine, diagnosis and surgeries can be taken from allopathy, but not all things, and all remaining things should be cured from Ayurveda. Allopathy, we can use allopathy, that modern medicine, diagnosis and surgeries. These things we can take from allopathy, and all remaining things should be done with Ayurveda, should be cured with Ayurveda. When we burn plastic, it releases enough dioxide to harm 1,000 people. People just use harmful chemicals in soaps, in detergents, in room fresheners. We put so many insecticides. All these chemicals affect human health. It shows up after 20 years. When you use all these chemical soaps, detergents, room fresheners, insecticides, it may not show the effects immediately, but these things show the effects after 20 years. Every day we use chemical soaps in our body, and body absorbs these high level dangerous chemicals into it. If a person burns a plastic, it produces enough dioxide to harm 1,000 people. A small plastic bag, if burnt, creates so much dioxide. Environmental purity and care for environment has only started now, just a few years ago. Before that, nobody bothered about it. People just use harmful chemicals. We use harmful chemicals in our soaps. In our detergents, room fresheners, we put so many insecticides. One should know that our skin is largest organ of our body. One don't put chemicals in the eye. One should not put chemicals in the skin also. Chemicals on the skin also. In ancient India, there is a saying that only what you put inside, you should put outside. If you can drink the lotion which you put on skin, then only you should use it on the skin. If we can't drink it, we can't put it on the skin. One should remember that if we can't put it on if you can't drink the substance, we can't put that substance on our skin. That was saying that they used to use turmeric. That was the saying. One should understand that it is very important. They used to use turmeric, lemon, natural oils, all that on our skin. Somewhere pesticides nowadays, they don't use them so much, but they used to same way to the pesticides also. Nowadays they don't use them so much, but they used to put pesticides everywhere. The grains on which pesticides are put, you leave them, and no even an ant will eat it. No bug will eat it. No bugs eat it, and you eat it. These are some of the reasons of our health not being too good. Then medication. Many times the allopathic medications we take only translate one disease to another disease. These allopathic medications, if you take for some diseases, the disease will be cured, but some other diseases will come in our body. Like that, these medications we take only translate one disease to another disease. That they really don't cure any disease. You have some liver problem, it will become a heart problem. If you have a heart problem and you take these allopathic medications, it will affect the kidneys. And you take something for kidneys, your pancreas will be out. Like that, if you take to cure something on your body, and it will destroy another thing in the body. But now the world is going back to Ayurveda, which says that go to the root cause of the disease and attend to that. Ayurveda is the ancient form of medicine, a holistic approach, and they say only medicine will not work. Along with that medicine, meditation also needed. Both should be there. We put poisonous things in the soil like pesticides and chemicals. We put chemical fertilizers in the soil, and when we eat the crop that harvest by these harmful chemical pesticides, we feel the pain in our body. Earlier, earlier the rice and wheat we used to keep at home would be eaten by insects. This doesn't happen now because of this. Even we should understand that even insects also doesn't touch these products. That much harmful are these products, and we are eating these products. This means that even the insects don't like the things we eat. It is because they know it contains poisonous substances. We eat such things and then we have pain everywhere in the body. So many people are suffering from cancer. That is why we should engage in organic, chemical free farming and eat only such food items. If we know if we know what to eat, then we can protect ourselves from diseases. If one want to purify his body, he should use Ayurveda. One should take Triphala Churna at least once a week. This keeps one's bowel clean. For purifying our body, we must use Ayurveda. Do pranayama for a little while every day. This will give strength to one's body and make the mind pleasant. And everyone must listen to music. People listen to music but not attentively. The song keeps playing but our mind is wandering elsewhere, or one is talking. This should not be the case. Listen to the music for some time. Music brings purify to one's emotions, and knowledge purifies the mind. Donations purifies the wealth, and ghee, that is clarified butter, purifies our food. We must remove the lack that is in our country. All the farmers must do organic farming, and there are many experts who can help organic farmers to get good price for their produce. They will also help farmers with chemical free farming. We must protect the seeds, water and the soil from getting contaminated with poisonous chemicals. The prices of vegetables increase and come down drastically in short periods. Sometimes we should not worry about this, but this is due to lack of proper planning only. Organic farming is not developing in high level way. When there will be no buyers, where will they sell it? So we must create buyers for organic food. We should know why we have headaches. That is because of chemical rich food we consume, which holds all fertilizers like urea, all fertilizers and urea used to grow crops. If we go to chemical free farming, then the crops that grow don't cause pain on our body. We are happy and our memory is sharp. It is therefore very necessary that we should do yoga and pranayama for a short while daily. Our body will then be very strong and we will be happy. We should encourage chemical free farming, that is promote organic farming. All those who do farming should engage in organic farming. The art of living also will help people to get in touch with the market, and then people can get right price their field produce. Nowadays many people have pains in the body. I already tell about this: headache, pain in the legs, lower back or upper back. One should know why people are getting these pains. It is because of we add urea and different kinds of chemicals that contaminate the ground and the water. When we eat food grown in such soil, we get backache, headache, and pain from head to toe, and the heart becomes hard hearted. The whole body has pains, and the heart becomes heartless. That is why we should do organic farming, meaning chemical free cultivation. We need to protect the water and the ground from poisonous substances. We should do this at any cost. We should use Ayurveda. It is the ancient tradition of our country and we have forgotten it as well. We need to employ Ayurvedic medicines. In Ayurveda, there are treatments that can heal diseases that cannot be treated by allopathic medicines. For instance, there is a Sandhivatavati, Sandhivatavati for healing joint pains and body ache. If we take Triphala for 2 to 3 times a week, the stomach gets cleansed. When the stomach is clean, diseases also begin to get healed. We have to stand against this injustice of chemical farming and also remove scarcity of food. All of us will have to work together for this. And we should not use chemical soaps at home. Besan, shikakai, and other natural soaps are good and will also keep the water clean. We use chemicals and then water gets polluted. We have to save the water and soil against pollution. Bihar is progressed in this, but the rest of the country also have to do so many things to protect water from pollution. Alcohol is flowing freely in this country. We have to stop this. Liquor shops should be closed. Poverty cannot be eradicated until alcohol consumption is stopped. Women are suffering a lot due to alcohol. When we grow crops using urea and other chemicals, it affects our body. Pain in the joints is an outcome of this. We should do organic farming and we should not use chemicals as they pollute the earth and make it poisonous. Our ancestors did not suffer from any pain, but now even children have body pains. It is very strange, and we should have to just meditate and every pain will disappear. There will be mood swings and other mental problems come because of some chemical or mineral imbalance in the system, and meditation, pranayama, and a good diet will help. Blessings will help more than anything. All of us should plan to do rainwater harvesting. We should not use any chemicals and fertilizers in water. I am saying again and again because it is very highly important. We should plan to join in the lake cleaning projects. Once someone asked a saint, when we watch movies, we don't get sleep. But when we sit to listen to discourses, we feel sleepy. Why? The saint answered that this is a bed of roses, so you become sleepy. A movie is a bed of thorns, so how one can not get sleep? How can one get sleep there? Movie is a bed of thorns. Because of that, one could not get sleep. But a discourse from a saint is like a bed of roses. Because of that, one feels sleepy. Someone just grown corn organically with 2 crops on a stack. Usually there is only 1 corn on each stack. This corn has been grown by organic natural farming. The crops are also good, and organic food is very good for people. It is benefit to the farmers and is good for our health. Otherwise, they use so many chemicals to raise the crops, and then we complain of stomach ache and backache and other aches. There are so many people suffering from lower and upper back pains and knee pains because of eating food produced from chemical farming. There are many Sumer products which are much better and chemical free in Art of Living, Sri Sri Tattva shops. We should all these products which are chemical free, and there are chemical free Sri Sri Ayurveda products available in internet also, like Amazon and Sri Sri Tattva website, like that. We must start using these Ayurvedic products for health and well-being. Haldi is a big antioxidant. One should because Because of that, haldi is given high level importance in Hindu traditions. In every tradition, haldi is used by women to rub the haldi in knees or palms or hands. Ghee increases good cholesterol in the body, and ghee is a very much good substance which decreases diseases in the body. Ayurveda says Sharir Shuddhi. Ayurveda will help in in Sharir Shuddhi. That means to get healthy body. Ayurveda helps to get healthy body. We should make Ayurveda available everywhere, and we should have one Ayurvedic doctor per village at any cost. This will help people and society. Vedic wisdom has been there since time immemorial. There is no fixed time as to when the knowledge began or started. It was not started by any one person or alone. It was something people got when they went deep into meditation. I already said about this. I want to say this again. Many rishis meditated, and when they meditated, they heard something in the deep silence. Whatever they heard, they started saying it and asked somebody to note it down. This was then passed down from person to person by the word of mouth, the oral tradition. And similarly, all the other different disciplines, the materia medica, that is Ayurveda, which is the ancient science of medicine, was also downloaded like this. We should know how Ayurveda was born. Once in central India, there was a forest called Naimisharanya. In that forest, 84,000 meditators and saints gathered. They discussed that we need to do something for the welfare of the society for all the times to come. This was their intention. So they said, let us go into meditation and download the knowledge of Ayurveda, the science of life. But then, if everyone goes into deep meditation, who will be there to scribe it? So they assigned the task to one rishi. That that one rishi said, I will be awake and write it all down. So 84,000 rishis meditated, and one rishi Bharadwaja, who is Rishi Bharadwaja, noted it all down on palm leaves. So that is how entire Ayurveda was downloaded from the consciousness, and that is why even today it has stood the test of time. Nobody can refute whatever herb they have prescribed for whatever organ. It stands as a testimony of truth even today. Similarly, the science of music was also downloaded. In music, there are 7 sounds: sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, and these 7 sounds are connected to 7 animals. Like the elephant, which is so big, it says ni. Whenever an elephant makes sound, there is a ni or nishada in it. Like that, there are many animals connected to the music. Like that, 84,000 rishis, they meditated on Naimisharanya, and they downloaded Ayurveda, and Rishi Bharadwaja wrote all this down on palm leaves. And this Ayurveda, from thousands of years, it stands against the testimony of time, and crores and crores of people were benefited from Ayurveda, and even now crores and crores of people are using Ayurveda. Jai Gurudev. Remaining things about Ayurveda and Jyotish, I will tell these things in further videos. Jai Gurudev.